Look at that. Man. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Hey, how you doing? I'm just checking in. It's been a minute since, I just see how everything was holding up. Everything holding up pretty well. Taking it day by day. Still alive. You know? Okay, I'm gonna give an update of myself. And then from then on, we'll build off of that. So today, taking a morning walk. I think it's like 9 o'clock right now. It's 9:54, right? A.M. And yesterday, or actually, let me restart. I have been stepping out of my comfort zone a lot this year. Some was intentional, some was unintentional. But no matter, I have been stepping outside of my comfort zone a lot. And yesterday, I did something that I told myself I would never do. And for what's the word? Shit. For context, it's about my streaming, right? I stream on Twitch like anyone else. And I told myself, because I started streaming since 2019, of course, on and off. And recently, about a year ago, about a year and a half ago, I started streaming consistently. Then, of course, life hit me, and I had to restart and rebuild everything. So now I'm trying to get back into streaming. Well, actually, I fell out of streaming, right? I used to love streaming. I used to love sharing my biggest thing is I would love to share my experiences with everyone because, there's some people out there that still would like to share themselves but don't know how. And I feel like me doing that is just one more step or one more outlet for those that want to, who knows? Your video could be that video that helps someone else. So that's why I continue to stream and broadcast and record because, like I said, who knows if your video was that video that helps someone else, to help someone else, to help someone else. So yesterday, I did a stream marathon. I don't know what they call it. I don't know, but I call it a stream marathon. And it was my first ever, like a 12-hour, like people do 12-hour, 24-hour, a week, like however, stream marathon, subathon, however you want to call it. But I did a stream marathon where I streamed for 12 hours. And I did it in a way where it can capture me because honestly, games have not been capturing me lately. Like I haven't had a strong urge to play a game for long periods of time like we once did. And there's probably plenty of reasons, right? Trying new things, you say getting older, however, it don't matter, right? We just fell out of love of it for a minute. And I know that it could have been caused by life, right? Life in general. You have to focus your mind on other things, so it's hard to enjoy the things you once did. So I said, you know what? I know me, and I want to get back into streaming because I fell out of love with streaming because of life. So I was like, I want to get back into it, and I know who I am, so I need to do it in ways where I have no choice, right? It's a task for me. I set it, and it's a goal that I must accomplish. So I said, I'm gonna do a 12-hour stream, and I'm gonna pick a game that's kind of prominent a little bit, like it's still active, and I know mentally I can put this much time in because it's one of those games where you have no choice but to put that much time in. And that game was Rust, okay? And it's amazing, right? Because I've never played the game before, but I've always seen people play it. And I haven't seen a lot of, but I've seen gameplay of it. And I was like, oh, that'll be a good game to like a sandbox. Like you could do so much in that game, but I didn't know of. So I was like, okay, never played it. This would be the perfect opportunity for me to learn, adjust, and do whatever I can for those 12 hours. Well, for those that played Rust, that was the hardest 12 hours ever. Okay, I wouldn't say the hardest, right? The first 6 hours I spent straight dying, okay? Straight. The only hours I've learned from the game was the last 2 hours. The last 2 hours of the 12 was when I started to actually retain and learn how to play the game, okay? But for those other 10 hours, I got mauled by a bear, a boar, an NPC, a zombie, a helicopter, died from starvation, died of blood loss, shot by a scientist, scared the living crap out of me multiple occasions, jump scared, and then some for 10 hours straight. Oh, don't forget, I figured out the term for it. I thought the term was vacuum sealed, but it's like vault seal. It's like when they close the doors on you, when other people close the doors on you, you can't get out. It's like lock sealed or something like that. I don't know what that is, but they did that. They closed me in a 4x4 room. I couldn't get out. Told me to beg for my, bro, the game was insane, right? By the time I upload this video, I'll be editing those videos. I'm gonna drop that on I'm gonna make a page where it's like shorts of my stream, because I don't want to just throw it anywhere, right? I'm gonna just have a YouTube video that says 2 Curse Live or something like that. And it's gonna be a long video, and I'm gonna drop shorts for that. I might drop on TikTok, I don't know, because I feel like I want to share that, right? I feel like, because and then the thing is, I was actually gaining people that's been in the game for a while, giving me pointers, giving me the fundamentals, giving me the technicals. So that plus the experience was just like, it streamlined my whole gameplay. It streamlined because, like I said, the last 2 hours, I was like, I remember what dude said 6 hours ago. It's happening now. I can finally breathe a little bit, so I know how to, I know how to recreate whatever he told me to do. But I don't want to go too much in depth into it. I guess I'm gonna be cutting that up and sending that out. I don't know where at. Like I said, maybe 2 Curse Live. I'm gonna pop it on 2 Curse on my TikTok. I don't know. We go see. But I just want to share that because it was one hell of an experience, and it was out of my comfort zone. I told myself, like, when it comes to streaming, I don't never want to have to do like a marathon or streaming whatever for more than however long. And I said, you know what? Let me stop running from it and let me do it. And before, this ain't no, like, I didn't mean for this to be like an inspirational thing, right? I just wanted to kind of share my recap on the following weekend that I just had. But yeah, just a little recap, man, because I'm gonna be honest. Through all that process, I was really, I don't say short to do another video, but I was really hesitant to do another video because I want to give some breathing room. So I feel like I was dropping some stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to be able to do the same thing repeatedly. And I felt like my videos was feeling really, I don't want to be sad, I want to be uplifting, but I don't want to be like, okay, here's what I mean. Like, talking about my life that previously, I'm currently and recently, just that whole moment I was in, still building out of. I'm like losing everything, right? Like, I mean, everything, car, house, job, relationships, everything, like everything. I wanted to stop talking about that because I'm like, I don't want to dwell on that for too long. Like, come on, guys. Like, even me, I'm like, bro, are you gonna keep talking about it? So, but then I had to think to myself yesterday. I was like, what was my why to begin with starting this whole page here? Like, well, not starting, but redoing this page and doing the content that I'm doing. And my why was to be able, I want to kind of aim it a little back, because I saw my last video, and I'm like, bro, that joint was like down here the whole time. Pick your hand up, bro. Stand up. But my why, and my why was, I know how I was and how defeated I was and how down bad I was mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I know there's people out there that's in the same situation. And if my video and my content could be something where it gets to them or somehow relieve or give a sort of relief knowing that you ain't the only one, like, not saying the only one dealing with it, but there's someone out there that's sharing that pain, maybe in their own way, but they're sharing that pain, and you're able to see them still continue on, even after dealing with all that, can give you some sort of light. Like, I don't want to make it too philosophical or anything like that, but for real, man, like, because my whole thing is, what I live by is, be who you needed in those moments, right? Be who you needed in those moments, man. Like, during those moments, I needed so much, bro. I needed so much and didn't have it. So now that I'm able, I want to be what I needed during that time, because somebody else can need it, you know? Like, and that's my biggest thing. Be who you needed during that time, man. If you want a big brother, be a big brother to somebody. If you wanted a father, be a father figure to somebody, you know? Be the father figure who you want it to be, not what you got. I feel like people make themselves around what they got instead of who they want to be. Who did you want to be? Who did you need at that time, man? Who did you need? You needed a friend? You needed a good friend? I'm pretty sure you didn't need a bad friend, bro. You didn't, because I'm pretty sure you had those, and that's why you became who you are. You needed a good friend, so be a great friend. In your mind, you know a great friend wouldn't have did that. So why would you do that? Man, I done lost track. Bro, this is just a recap of what's going on, man. Long story short, my why. And why I do these things. And what I had to remember. Why I started doing these videos. Because I needed so much. And I had a lack of it. So these videos, I want to be, the wind is blowing, woo! Let me stop. But nah, I want to be someone that's relatable, of course. You know, everything's relatable. But I want to be someone who I needed to be during that time, because I make it help someone. Because it could have been easy. It could have been easy how my path could have diverted to something else, right? And those times where I was at my lowest, right? I mean, no light behind my eyes. Things could have changed very quickly for me. But I'm here to tell the tale. So I knew what I was lacking then. So now I want to be able to continue to be that person that I was lacking. Well, not to be the person that I was lacking, but to be the person in position of where I figured that I was lacking at. I don't know. Cause that's all this is about, man. That's all this is about. That's all, everything that I do, bro. Like, truth be told, like, my videos seem kind of soft tone, but I'm a very loud guy. I am very active. You know, I like to holler, hoot. I might cuss a lot. If you cut on my streets, I cuss pretty much a lot. All my links is in my Discord. I'm not Discord, but all my links is in the description. I know I got them too far. I might need to bring them up some, cause you know, maybe, I don't know. I'm more focused on the content. Like, I'm gonna bring them up so you can see them. Like, I feel like I got them way too low. Like, if you look at all my videos, it's in my description, but they're very, very low. Like, they're all the way to the bottom. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. Self-sabotage? I didn't really care. I don't know. But that's my why of doing these videos, doing everything, doing my streaming, doing everything, talking to people. Like, I have so many friends right now that's capable of so much. Oh my G's, oh my days. Look at me when I tell you this. You're capable of so freaking much, but there's so many hindrances. There's so much life that's gonna put you in a box, make you feel ways. I promise you. You know who I'm talking to. Let me be the one to say, be the figure that you need to get you out of that rut, to get you out of that mind state, to build your strength up. Because I promise you, dog, I promise you, man, there's a lot of beautiful life out here, man. If only If only people knew the fraction that we all been through some tough times, some very bad times, some really low times. We all did. Some low lows, some high highs, we all did. So if they knew a fraction, I understand people don't know your pain. I know. If only they knew a fraction, right? There's so much life out there. You're capable of so much. Your goal stays. You got goals to make it, whatever that make it is, to create, to inspire. The pathway may change, God dang it. It may not be the same regimen that you were normally doing. For example, if your goal was to create content, let's use this for example, and all you did was streaming and you ain't got that streaming, then it's probably something else. It's probably other different types of content. If your dream is to be on the big screen, movies, maybe you're the director. Maybe you're the writer, the illustrator, the artist. I remember reading this once. I forgot, I probably was a motivational speaker. It probably was. I think it was. I forgot his name. I can't remember, but I be having these thoughts that come random, so I don't remember. If y'all know the name, you know who it is. This guy wanted to be in the NFL. Of course, the only way we know is football, right? Playing the game of football. Well, something happened. He got hurt, he got injured. So of course that dream was shot, scrambled. Wasn't gonna happen. But see, he didn't give up. He worked, he persevered, he tried things, he failed, he kept going, and ended up coaching football, NFL. I don't know who exactly told this story, but that thought, just because you didn't make it in the NFL playing football doesn't mean you can't make it to be in the NFL. You could be a newscaster at the NFL. Well, not newscaster, yeah, a reporter at the NFL, logistics at the NFL. There's so many positions around the idea of whatever you're doing. You just don't know it yet. I'm an individual right here. I don't want to ramble, but I just want to give a little recap of what's going on. I'm stepping outside my comfort zone intentionally and unintentionally. And it's been quite enjoyable. Let's keep living. Let's keep going. All right, that's it. Peace. I love you. Get out of here.